I'm Rebecca Simanga Frank, and this is Grief Peace. In the October I was 12, nearly 13, my mom told me my dad died in the small living room of our apartment. I don't remember reacting outwardly. I may have felt a sudden heat on the back of my neck or a welling up of tears behind my eyes, but nothing exploded. In fact, the opposite. What I remember was thinking a particularly YA young adult thought. Something like a Judy Blume title. Okay, God, happy birthday to me. As if on cue, my mom offered something. For my Baba, my father, she offered we say Kaddish. We're Jewish. Relaxed on the spiritualism, but fairly strong on tradition. This would make sense. I balked immediately at the suggestion. Had a visceral reaction. Baba, my African father was not Jewish. I didn't really know what he was. Colonized by Christians and some indigenous thing we didn't get to talk about before that, but not Jewish. This prayer would not work for him. It wouldn't apply. It would be like Teflon, two opposite sides of a magnet, just wrong. I barked no, and my mother shut her down hard. She never offered again. What I did instead of say Kaddish for my father was nothing. No process, no prayer. There was also no funeral, as he'd been living in Africa and died there. So there was not a single ritual or ceremony to observe. What I've come to find out since then, especially now in this COVID crisis, was that the God available to me then, the one I barely knew I had, was not big enough. And I want one, which is a source so large that it can cover all of humanity and all beings everywhere, my Baba included. I am thinking this now because this is another moment of grief. I want, sometimes need, to mourn. And again, I don't know how. I have this feeling sometimes for hundreds, thousands of people, almost all of whom I've never met. And it's still somehow similar to the grief of my father's sudden absence. I blame death, but that seems totally pointless. I've stopped blaming my mother. I'm easing up on my preteen self. I'm pretty sure I can just freaking say Kaddish if I want to. In my shower. Like I did yesterday. And whatever, wherever else. I'm going to get woo-woo for a minute, so close your ears if you need to. I don't know where they go when they leave here with us. But they were really here. As Joan Didion describes, paraphrasing here, you have to let go at some point. As in, you have to let them become just a picture and a memory to go on. Which, in one light, seems totally freaking insane, considering who they are to us. I'm not going to argue about souls. Let's just say that we have them. And that there is a greater source from which we all came. Life force, existence. We didn't make ourselves. So, do souls fold back into that humming current? I don't know. Do they transform into something else? It seems possible. Do they come back as new lives, doing the dance again as someone, something totally different? That sounds kind of cool. But whatever it is, I feel like I'm blinding myself, pushing them past my periphery into a category of nothing, which is still definitely something because I know that it's there. It is a choice not to look, not to want to look, to forget, to pretend. Pretend it didn't happen, or pretend it doesn't hurt. It makes no sense. That seems like the least we can say about it. So, yes. I see you over there, in that box that I put you in. Come back. I will bring you back in. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabba, ba'alma divrach yotev yamlich malchute. B'chayachon uvyomechon uvchaye techol beit Yisrael ba'agala uvizman chayiv vimru amen. Yehi shmei rabba v'varach le'olam u'maya u'maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shmei d'kudsha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiran ba'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'imru amen.